Well, hello, everybody. Hi, how are you? I was gonna say it the country way. How y'all doing? Okay, as I give you all time to come in here, if you all are up at 107 in the morning, I'm gonna keep it clean, so we won't have to worry about hopefully having to make this one private. Okay, I wanted to just come in for a minute and just chit chat a little bit here. Yeah, chit chat before I hop in the bathtub. Okay. I see you all enjoyed that series. Y'all enjoyed that series last night? How to execute effective curses. Did y'all like that? Huh? I guess you all did. Let's see. Let's get us some music going. Let's get some drumming going. You want to hear some drumming this time of night? Hello, everybody. Hello. I was wondering, was anybody else up besides me? Did you all get a chance to see the series last night, How to Execute Effective Curses? It's a very important part of protecting yourself and punishing people who do you dirty. Hello? Hello? What y'all want to hear tonight so I can see if some other people are coming? Any special requests? Got a little something, something, something here. Oh, that's inside the shirt. Okay. Hi, Truthful N. How are you? I see we got some new people here tonight. Is everybody new? Okay, I remember. Okay, now I know you sexy voodoo priestess. I see you all the time. Hey, Kylie. Do we have new? Everybody's new tonight? I guess all of the regulars are asleep tonight. Ooh, you're getting ready for the lunar eclipse. I was looking up there at it. Is it okay? Is it safe to look at it? Hello? Because if so, I'm getting ready to go outside myself right now. Sexy Voodoo Priestess says she's getting ready for the lunar eclipse. It almost slipped me. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, Sexy Voodoo Priestess Kyla said, when is it? So I can get out here. I got a laundry list of curses that I need to send out tonight. Oh, they say it's tomorrow at 1:20 p.m. What's up with all of these eclipses back to back? Every time I turn around, there is an eclipse. Hey, Trinity Supreme Powers, how are you? We're going to try to keep this clean tonight. A lot of people say they want me to leave these videos up so that they can go back and watch them. So if I can keep it clean tonight, then I can leave it up because I was really in my feelings last night. Okay? I really was. PST, what does that mean? Sexy Voodoo Priestess. Hey Mike Lewis, how you doing? You at work tonight? Yeah, Patricia, I want to leave them up, but these people will flag you. And it don't necessarily you think is content creators and YouTubers with channels, they just get offended. But no, it's the YouTube moderators that got it in for you. Hello? It's these YouTube content moderators that will take you down. Because I had a video and they said one of the songs that I made up myself personally, they said for 2 seconds, my beat matched somebody else's and they made a copyright claim on it. For 2 seconds of a beat. Like boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. This right here belongs to the coffee house record industry. Okay, because it went boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, it most times it's the YouTube moderators, honey. That's who they have, like very few privileges, but the few that they have, they do make sure that they're doing their job effectively, especially if they do not like your content, but they choose. I think they do pick and choose who they want to pick on. Hello. Oh, Patricia Heath says, "Oh my God, yes, they mess up my uploads if there is music in the background." Yeah, yep. I mean, but these are personal songs where I myself personally made up my own beats, and they said, "Oh, it's just it sounds so much like someone else's beat." So I have to be very careful and just take that chance. That's why sometimes y'all see me delete them. I'm like, so I won't even have to get a Gmail let me know that for 2 seconds my beat sound exactly like the guys up the street. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, it is crazy. Okay, hey, Kiri, how you doing, honey? Cause honey, they at mama throat. Cause see, they said, mama, we can't have you on here. Hello, we can't have you on here telling them women to keep their hair snappy. Hello, keep it snappy, y'all. Hello, ain't nobody gonna be around here putting none of these here permanents or relaxers in their hair. So get used to it. I know how you feel, man. I know how it feels when you feel like every single woman that is walking up and down the street that passed you by got herself ready just for you. Okay? But I am so sorry. Hello, because I'm going to spread the word that we're beautiful with our hair textures exactly the way it grows. Nappy. Hello? So I will continue to encourage women to stay aware, stay woke. You're going to stay woke because once you wake up, you ain't going back to sleep. You ain't going back to sleep now. You ain't going back to sleep now. I know what y'all saying. One day we all got to go to sleep, but we're going to wake back up again and get a whole new body. But I'm saying while we here walking this planet, everybody going to keep their eyes open because the truth has been shared with me and the truth has been shared with you that keeping yourself in your natural state will, you understand, give you a VIP with the divine. Am I correct? Okay. So yes, I like my nappy neck. Hello. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, because a lot of people, like I was talking about in the other prior videos that I've taken down, so it may sound like a broken record, but I got to say it over and over and over again. And I want y'all to see my painting in the background back there. That's one of my pieces that I painted about 10 years ago. But anyways, look. Formaldehyde is in our relaxers. Formaldehyde is an embalming agent. You are embalming your brains when you choose to use relaxers, permanents, and dyes. Okay? Be very aware of that. Also, we talked about yesterday how important it is to steer as far away from the fast food industries as you possibly can. I am guilty. Y'all know me. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad around here because I myself get hard-headed and do some things I shouldn't. I ate some Popeye's chicken that was so greasy. I mean, floating in grease, but that demon was on me. The demon usually hits me right around 11 o'clock, almost close to the witching hour. And it demands that I eat something greasy or salty. And it's crazy because up in the daytime, I can do without that stuff. Don't have no cravings for nothing with no salt in it. I can bypass sugar. But when it is very late around that time of the hour, that's when these demons come to feed off of y'all now. It just depends on what kind of demon spirit, demonic spirit you got on you. Some of them will make you crave sex. Hello? Some of them will make you crave sex, and you'll find yourself so horny until you just do not know what you're going to do about it. Hello? These are spirit attachments that come to us. See, their world is active between the hours of 11 and 4 in the morning. That's their active time. Okay? And what they do, they go in dark places in the daytime. And they wait for you. Hello? They go in dark places. Now, some of the dark places they hide, you just use your imagination in your house where they can hide. Because one time I went in one of these little rooms in here, and I opened up a closet. And it was right around 12 o'clock, and I had some little storage bins with some cloth in it. I opened it up. Excuse me. And lo and behold, there was this little short gremlin. I knew it was a gremlin with my mind's eye, but I can only see the shadow of it, and it was running through the house. It was mischievous. It was running through the house. But what it was doing was hiding his ass in the goddamn closet. So a lot of you all in your homes, you may find yourself arguing with your significant other I won't say all day long, but you might find at a specific time your arguments might start on a Sunday. Or your arguments might start at a certain time of the night. You do good, but at that same time, you are arguing with whoever in the house with you. Or you may get this intense feeling of doom. Or you may just get this mischievousness in you to go and do something very dark and dirty. You may get this thought in your mind to go out and have risky behavior. Or you find yourself having terrifying nightmares. Or you get a sneeze attack or something feeling bad or something like that. You know, these right here are demonic spirits hiding in dark places. How do they get in your fucking house? You bring them in. Or somebody else who coming in at your house, they bring them in. That's why certain people will say, do not walk in my house with your shoes on. Because you can track them up in your house. Yes. That's why I'm in the habit of keeping my hair wrapped. Because they like this kind of hair. They like to get in here in the inner cores of dreadlocks. That's why a lot of people have a tendency to comb. That's why they taught us to comb, because you can release some of that stuff. But when you dreadlock, it's best to keep the locks wrapped. You can look all over Jamaica, and you'll find that they have a tendency to keep the dreads wrapped real good, to keep them out of your hair. Hello? Because, and see, that's why I like to watch those videos caught on camera. Ghosts caught on camera. Spirits caught on camera. I like those because you can actually see shadows over people's head, shadows walking with people. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes we do. We have shadows over our heads. We have them walking behind us, around us, because what they're doing is stealing solar energy, soul energy. They're stealing. They're feeding. And you can bring them into your house. Sometimes you can bring certain objects in here. I have an addiction to the thrift store. So you can imagine where that came from. And I think I brought some cloth up in here because it's in that storage bin. And that little gremlin got loose. Gremlins are very mischievous. What do gremlins like to do? Because there's so many degrees of different beings that are not human, that are not animals, that are not insects, that are not, you see what I'm saying? That are not amphibians and reptilians and mammalians, but they come from other worlds. It's too many to name. Me, I have a somewhat heightened awareness for them. You know, some people, it depends on the gift. Some people can actually see every aspect of them. I mean, down to the color and all of that. My gift does not let me see them that way. I see them as short shadow forms. That means that my eye, okay, my eye is unable, because we already know that it's crazy because it's so, like I say, so many different layers to the invisible world. Some layers where you can actually see them with your physical eyes, some layers with your spiritual eyes. Okay, but with my physical eyes I can see them. I can see them with my physical eyes, and they look like shadows to me. I can see the form of how they're shaped. There are some people that got a gift with that spiritual eye and those physical eyes. Like I say, they can see the colors, the dimensions, they can see everything. Okay? This little motherfucker was running through the house. What do the gremlins usually do? Because I guess I'm going to talk about a few of them because we got a little bit of time, and then I'm going to read the comments. What do the little gremlins do? Little gremlins usually, where do they come from? They definitely can be attachments, and they can attach themselves to certain objects and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, like me myself personally, getting some things from the thrift store, they could be attachments through to objects. I know people are saying you need to rinse, you need to clean them off, you need to do something, you need to banish the energy off of them. Some of them are so attached they ain't coming off. That's why a lot of folks don't want to buy nothing from the thrift store. But I can't resist. Gremlins are the little bitty, lower ranked beings of other rankings, okay, of beings. Hello? That's just like if you all, say for instance, if you're the king, you're the queen, and you need to go out and do some work, you're not going to go out and do it personally. You're going to send out some of your lower rankers. Some of the most lowest rankers would be your gremlins. Okay, so they can be used to go out and do some work. You know what I'm saying? That's what they can be used for. Usually, they're going out to do a duty for someone. That's what they do, and they have very little power. It's very limited. Their power usually work on people who are frightened very easily. Okay, they're very they like to laugh, and they like to play, and they like to try to drive you crazy if they possibly can. That's about the most power they have. Okay. Now, for the mundane, who is not spiritual in any kind of a way, they don't. They these are the ones that tend to say, I don't necessarily believe in ghosts or spirits and stuff. Well, if a gremlin comes through their homes, most of the times they're not gonna see it because it's mostly people who are spiritually heightened. Their frequencies, their vibrations is so in tune to the spiritual world that they can see it, they can witness it. But like I say, the mundane, they can't see it, they can't feel it. Sometimes they can, they may get the heebie-jeebies and feel a little bit uneasy. But the way they would know that something is wrong is that what the gremlin would do is go and disturb shit in your house. Okay, they like to mess with the energy, bend the energy, and fracture the energy in your home. Okay, that's what they like to do, or wherever they are, in your truck, your car, I don't know. Okay, they like to move shit around. They are sometimes responsible for little poltergeist. They will steal and take shit out your fucking house and have you looking all over the place for. Sometimes they'll bring it back. They're sort of like the fairies. Okay, fairies like to disturb shiny, pretty things. They like to mess with those things. They're just as mischievous. Because how do you feel when you just bought a brand new pair of gold and diamond earrings and you paid $5,000 for them and you come and you find out that they're gone? Blame it on the fairies, okay? They're little they're cute little beings, but you know what you're getting into when when you're dealing with them, okay? Because when they come in your house, if you're a person that like cute little trinkets and little crystals, these things, and little crystals, that thing, you know what I'm saying? If you really feed them, they will come and start disturbing things, okay? The difference with in fairies and gremlins are the fact that we were taught that the gremlins are really, really ugly, okay, and dark in nature, and the fairies were really, really cute because they are light. They come from light, but both of them are mischievous. Okay, so anyway, so to the mundane, once they get a gremlin, they don't see it, they don't hear it. Nine times out of 10, they don't feel it, but people wondering, damn, why every time I turn around I hear these noises and sound like some little children running around in my house and things are missing. Blame it on the gremlins. Now, a step up from the gremlins would be your gargoyles. I personally think that gremlins are cute. Okay, I think they're cute. The way they depict them, the artists depict them, I think they're cuter. They're prettier than fairies to me. Okay, I like the chitter chatter and the laughter of them. You know what I'm saying? To do my biddings. Then the next step up is your goigles. Your goigles. Lots of people keep goigles statues around your house. I have never been too successful with goigles because every time I have them, they bite me. Hello? I know y'all saying that's silly, that's crazy, but I have gotten bitten by two goigles. I used to have gorgle statues, and I promise you, I've gotten bit. So me and goigles, we don't get along. But I do think they're really, really cute with their little wings and stuff. How cute. Their little bat wings and stuff like that. I think they're cute. Okay. Hey, Autumn Rain, how are you? Autumn Rain says, Mama, sometimes I wake up with scratches on my back. I mean, on my neck, my back and arms, but I never feel anything scratch me. What do you think it is? I have gotten that too. These are definitely demonic spirits. They are demonic spirits. What's crazy about it is that you never ever feel the scratch. They just show up on your arms to let you know you are definitely a witch. They love to fuck around with witches and wizards and magicians. Yes, okay, and spiritualists, they get it too. I've had several scratches to pop up and me not even know where they came from. And I mean in the daytime, not just at night. Now it's not uncommon for people to wake up with scratches. Well, the doctor would say, "Oh, guess what? You scratch yourself in your sleep." But when you are totally awake, going on about your day, and then all of a sudden a scratch appears on your arm, and you looking at it, you saying to yourself, "Where did this come from? I got this red scratch on me." And I know I have not scratched myself because I haven't been itching. Those are definitely mischievous spirits, malevolent spirits. Hey, El, how you doing? Okay. Autumn Rain said, "No, I don't even have any nails. Plus, I can't reach that far on my back." You want to kind of look into incubus succubuses. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes these incubus succubus can be coming in the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily in your situation, but there have been people who have had these entities to come in and have sex, especially men, where men will wind up with scratches on their back from these little mischievous beings. Some people actually enjoy having sex with these entities. Spirit husbands, spirit wives, whatever you want to call them. Some people enjoy the sex, especially when they're sexually deprived. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, I don't know who that is. Hey, Midnight River. Midnight River said my husband had scratches appear all over his back and he felt them all. I always end up coming back. Oh, but it always ends up coming back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I totally skipped over. Let me read this good, okay? Midnight River says my husband had scratches appear all over his back and he felt them all. I watched them form and took pictures through it. Wow. Yeah, I've seen that on a lot of movies and stuff where the person would be possessed when things like that happen. You know, and some of those malevolent beings will actually scratch words, the victim's arms or back. They'll scratch words on there, obscenities and everything. That's some real dog work. I don't like fooling with them. When you get that deep in, one time I was about to go that deep. I had to put myself back. I was about to go all the way on the other side, and I said no, because I might not be able to get back over here. Because ooh, it was some dark, malevolent stuff going on with some clients, and I finally had to tell them, y'all need to go and see some priests and priestesses. I don't get that deep. Sometimes I tell them to go to church because, go to church and because see, those entities, if you interfere and try to help them, and you're not experienced, what will happen is you can get hurt. I don't mind saying that's out of my league. You know what I'm saying? I do not mind. You got some people that jump in hell and high water for a piece of change. They just go up in there and then they get messed up. Then they looking for somebody to take it off of them. I will say this right here. If you find yourself in some trouble and everything, let it go and go to the waters. Definitely go to the waters. Okay? Y'all know what I mean when I say go to the waters, don't you? Okay. Candy Fink says, Mama, I'm home alone, mopping my floor, and now unknown blood drops on my floor. I've had that to happen too, Candy. I have had blood to show up out of nowhere. I was getting that a lot back in May. I was getting the on my bed the ask because see, a lot of people say I'm crazy. I even got this racist white boy making a mockery out of my YouTube videos and YouTube channels. You understand? We talked about that last night and how YouTube promotes racism, but then say that they don't tolerate people bullying and they don't tolerate stalking and harassment. That is a dirty lie. Okay? Hello? But y'all always hear me say I went on a travel. And he was mocking me because I say I travel. But all of you all know what traveling means is when a witch actually have a out of body experience, an OBE or astral projection. That's what I mean when I refer to that when I go into other dimensions. But they kind of erase my memory, and I can't remember my travels like I used to, which they said that's what they were going to do intentionally. Okay, this is my story, and you'll find that you won't be able to talk to people about this kind of thing because a lot of these people are on a totally different frequency, and they are not supposed to be in these places, but they come here to mock and make fun of people. But the joke is on them because one day they're going to have their aha moment. But I would have the astral jelly on my bed when I come back. A lot of people don't know what astral jelly is, but some people call it star jelly. And what it is just like a little ball of material, and it looks just like gel, and it has little tiny star seeds within inside of it. And that usually for the person who travels a lot, usually you will, some people may experience that. But I was coming back and also finding blood drops on the bed and weird blood stains in weird places. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I have seen that. I've also seen it on different places inside the house. Now, I was working with one young lady, her and her mom, and we were doing offerings and stuff like that. Once they got their new house, and they had blood dripping from the ceiling. Yes, actual blood dripping from the ceiling, and hair growing out of the ceiling. And so they had somebody to come in and look up in the attic, and absolutely there was nothing there. But blood was dripping out of the ceiling. Things like that do happen. Now, if anyone knows anything, got any ideas of exactly what that could be to help Candy out as far as the blood droppings, please let us know. But and if you've ever witnessed the blood dropping from different areas, bleeding like a bleeding house, like a house where that's becoming almost like human. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a movie out one time. I think the name of that movie was called Salem's Lot, where the house was possessed, and then the lady that moved in the house, she was possessed, and the house began to kind of try to take on a human characteristic. Yeah. Yes, exalted on Libra. Yeah, definitely. You can make a movie out of that, and these are real. These are real things. That's why I say I love to be able to come here and talk to you all because you just can't depend. If there are very few people on our frequency, very very few. Okay. Uh, so this is a wonderful place to come, where we can come together and talk about these things. Unfortunately, the videos are public, and anytime Dick and Harry can come in and use the material. YouTube says that people cannot use your material other than how you intended it. But it is clear that this racist white boy was able to take my material and use it other than how I intended it. And then YouTube said that I was making a false DMC claim, a false DMCA claim, but because I did a copyright on it. And they said that I didn't have the rights to my material, but all day long I get letters saying that I have copyright issues with other people's material. So it just lets you know that some people are privileged and others aren't. This is their land. And so I guess we just have to be grateful to be able to utilize their platform. Hello? But anyways, I have heard of that. Alton Rain says that way we all can be more private. Well, I wanted to do a podcasting. Somebody told me to do a podcast, which is still a Google a product of Silicon Valley. But I was not able to figure out how to get the podcast set up so that I can actually get on and start broadcasting. So I'm going to be doing some research so I won't necessarily have to. I don't know how lenient they are. I know YouTube is very not lenient because people can, come in and just say, hey, I'm offended because I am in a particular group and this right here is bullying. It's so weird and so crazy. I know I've been bullied and nothing. YouTube done nothing about it. Okay, so you all, if y'all want to see, you could just type in Spirit Tree Nima, and you'll see that YouTube does tolerate racist bullying on their platform. Okay, but I did want to do a podcast, and I'm still considering podcasting. I gotta do it. I need to go somewhere where there's like freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, Wonder Witch, how you doing? Kylie H says, I've seen doors open by themselves in my house, and I hear noises at night like something is running through my room. What do you think it is? That's what you call a poltergeist. Now, Kylie, what I would be interested in is like a lot of times things like this happen because you may have some teenagers in your home. Okay. Now I know you're saying teenagers. Teenagers have like a lot, teenagers, sometimes small children have a lot of spirit activity going on around them. Another thing, these poltergeists can come from the fact that your house may just be sitting on a burial ground. Okay. Or something very traumatic may have happened in the house. You know what I'm saying? In the past. Something traumatic could be happening in the future. Because I always tell you, the past has not happened yet. And the future has already happened. And the reason why I say that because the past, present, and future is coinciding right at this very moment. It's in motion. The future has already happened. And people don't even know it. That's how come people got ESP and can already say ahead of time what's getting ready to happen because it already did happen. They're just remembering it. Because sometimes these scripts can repeat over and over and over again. In your house, you could have had some people that lived in the house and they were fighting all the time. And that script, it could have been like 15, 20 years ago. And that script in a certain part of the house is repeating itself over and over and over and over again. The participants are not aware of your presence. It's just like a recording that's repeating itself. So it can be a number of things. Like I say, it could be children with a lot of energy that's in there, because I never will forget when Kenya was about 12 years old. We saw it. The mattress, she was sitting on a mattress, it raised up and dropped her. She was like adolescent at the time. They got a lot of spiritual energy, children do. And like I say, sometimes it could be graveyard. And, because they don't care about just, building a house wherever they want to build it. Subdivisions and stuff pop up. They just build a house. Or, like I said, there could be just some mischievous energy around you. Sometimes you bring these things in your house. And some of them are fucking mad. Imagine a spirit, a disincarnate spirit being told, hey, that when you leave, you're going to go to heaven. and all your problems gonna go away, and to find out that none of it was true. You got a lot of angry spirits out there that are upset. Some that just want to communicate, you know. They can see you, but you can't see them. So they're trying to get your attention. So they go to slamming doors and knocking things over. They want you to know, hey, I'm in here. Some people have the ability to see them. They can see ghosts. Some people are not aware that they're around. They just know that they're moving things around, shifting things around. Kylie H says, yep, my 13-year-old sister, it always happens when she's around me. Yeah. I don't know what it is about these adolescents and stuff like that, and these children and stuff like that. And, some of them can even see, spirits. Some of them have friends that you can't see. I never will forget when I did my first psych. Man, something is blowing in my ear, y'all. Y'all can't see it, but it's hey, like I want to talk about something else. Come on now, something is blowing in my ear. Y'all, we must be close to the witching hour. We dead in that witching hour, ain't we? And y'all, where I live at right now, this right here is an actual. This is an actual plantation in the past. This right here was a plantation, and I think I said that a couple of times on another video. Matter of fact, I said it again. I'm saying it again. I'm just distracted because that was weird. Y'all, what was I talking about? I totally forgot. I just totally forgot. Let me go on and read because I hate when I'm in the middle of something and I just cannot remember. What was I talking about? Yeah, like I was saying, some people. Okay, I remember. I was talking about how when I was in nursing school and I took my psych clinicals. Um, I was on a psych ward with my nursing instructor, and there was a young lady there. I think that she was around 12, not even that young. She may have been 14 or 15. She looked very normal, you know. She was not combative, and she looked like she had all her faculties and stuff. And she came up to the nursing instructor because she knew her, and she said, "Hey," and she was by herself, and the nursing instructor introduced her to me, and she was like, "Hi," and everything, and she called me friend. She said she told the nursing instructor, "Hey, I like your friend. I like your friend." She said, "I got my friend with me too," and there was no one beside her. It was just her, and she was talking to me and told me that her friend said I look cute, and I was like, I didn't know how to react. So I reacted and said something like, "Oh, that's cool. Tell your friend I said hey." And so I didn't do too well that day. I didn't do too well because the nursing instructor told me that was not the way to react. She told me that I was supposed to reorientate her by telling her that there was no one. I mean, I don't see anyone over there with you. You're by yourself. I didn't know. So I didn't do too well on that. So but in nursing they say that if people are telling you that they see something and you don't see it, you're supposed to let them know that you can't see what they see. You do not supposed to go along with it. But the reason why I said it because I myself had little small childhood friends that could nobody see. I used to have two little girls that used to come in the basement and play with me. that no one could see. And I knew that there was no one who would be able to see them. One was taller than the other one, and they wore cute little pajamas. And because we went wore cotton little pajamas like the pants and the shirt when we were kids, with all kind of things like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. You know, Donald Duck was very very popular back in the day, and they would have cute things on like that. And the little shoes, we have the little shoes. My aunt would get us the little shoes that she crocheted, and she'd crochet them, make them look like they got little ears on them, and stuff like that. Little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so the little girls would wear little things like that, but theirs were like made manufactured style, like little bunny rabbit shoes and stuff like that. And they would come down there in the basement and talk to me and play with me for a very long time. And then I began to get frightened of them because they were getting to be a little bit aggressive, and I was growing older. And I had my last encounter with them right around 12 or 13, and they were telling me they had to go. And when I looked at them, they had like black hands. Their hands had started. They started looking like decrepit, necrotic. They start rotting and deteriorating and stuff like that. The hands started turning black. The fingers started turning black. Every time they visit, they were looking almost like they would have dead black eyes and stuff. And I was like, oh, I was scared. I got to the point I was just terrified of going in the basement. And they said they wanted me to go with them. I'm like, I can't go with y'all, honey, because I don't, this don't look right. And so when I last saw them, something pulled them up by their legs and feet, and they were like trying to grab me, honey, with black hands and black fingers and stuff. They were like, and it's funny because, my sister, I talked to her when we became adults about them. She said, I used to see them same little girls. They used to come to me too. And it's funny though, because their house was a brand new built home. And no one ever lived on that land that we know of, but we did find little broken teacups and stuff, which I don't think meant anything because they said it was like an Indian burial ground over there. But they said it was always like trees over there and stuff like that, and they've never known a house or anything to be over there. But Clara Jean said it's possible that they may have had houses there in the 1920s and 30s. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see them little girls no more, y'all. Okay, Elsa, that's interesting. Um, so I was not the only one seeing them. It's just when we became adults, we discussed, it, and they said that my aunt said she used to come and play with her too. Um, Curious says sweet. Yeah, those little girls were definitely disincarnate spirits. They definitely were. But they were with me from about 8 years old to about 12 or 13. Once I got to be like once I started menstruating at 12 years old, the little girls just vanished. They just up and went. They were gone. I agree, exalted Libra. It is definitely the land, cause those Indians were over there and stuff, and they actually built those houses over there. And they would have do rags on their head. Back in the 70s, they would do rags on their head and stuff. And they would tell my mom them, because I was too young to remember, they would tell my mom them if they see those, they had thick bottles, thick glass bottles and stuff. Back in them days, they were real thick. That if you seen anything like that, to let them, they'll buy them from us and stuff. And they was telling my mom them to not move there because they said that was a track, and that tornadoes come through there every 10, 15 years. And sure enough, every time you turn around, they plowing down houses. The last one was 2011, so they're probably gonna have another one 2021. They're gonna probably have another one out there. We ducked so many tornadoes over there, and I do believe it's because they always, I just experienced an interruption. They always refer to us as being slaves. That's I don't know why when you got this kind of color skin, this texture hair, when they refer to you from the past, you always the slave. Like there was no history before slavery. And hell, how do I know I was a slave? I mean, how do I know that my ancestors were slaves? I mean, how do I know? But this is what they say in their his story book. But they said that under there was a mind, and that there were a lot of black people who look, if y'all experience an interruption and y'all see I'm knocked off line, just come back and look and start back up again, because I experienced a lot of drops, and here I have a very good connection, but who knows what's going on. So just come back and look, because a lot of people get lost. It's all by design. Oh, y'all knows it's getting dusty over here. Look, but they said slaves were down there, buried down under the mines. A lot of them. Meaning that, mines can collapse. Out there in Pratt City, they got a lot of mines. And they said that there were a lot of slaves down there. And that's the reason why they have a lot of wind damage. They experience a lot of wind damage, y'all, over there in that area. It's very dangerous over there. Ain't nothing like an Alabama tornado. Hello? You talking about danger. It's like take cover. You ain't even got time to take cover. It does scary sound snakish. They be up here messing with people. That's all. Messing with these live streams, because they want people like me to go away. We're not going anywhere. So get used to it. Okay, we're here to, spread the truth. All of us, the truth will be told. I don't care how beautiful it is over there where y'all come from. It's beautiful over here too. Okay, we got our own truths just like y'all have yours. Okay, and we gonna spread it. Hello, hello. You can deal with that, can't you? Eyes ain't going nowhere. Because even when eyes is gone, because that's what the young white racist little boy said. He said, I refer to it as eyes. Okay. Eyes is not going anywhere. Hello? Hello? And when eyes is gone, somebody else's eyes will continue on where I left off. Hello? Um, okay. Exalted Exalted Libra says, I used to be scared to go downtown here because I could see the spirits of the soldiers that died. Mm. My son had an experience like that. It was over there when we were living over there in Georgia. Y'all, dust in my nose right here. I've been having like some dusty things going on at the thrift store and bringing the stuff home from the thrift. Okay. So anyway, I have a thrift store addiction. It be calling me, y'all. It be calling me. Stuff in there be brand new, but yeah, my son had that same experience. Um close to a cemetery. And we lived close to a cemetery. We always next to cemeteries. I don't care where you move, it's just like whatever you moving from, it just follows you right over there wherever you going. Wherever you go, you bring that with you. It's weird because, but anyways, he said, Mama, I saw a soldier at the door. It knocked on the door. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm thinking about the military stuff. I'm like, what did they want? He said, well, the man looked like he was hurting. He was wounded. Mm. And he said he had some strange looking clothes on. Some tight white pants. He said it was a white man. He didn't look good, Mama. And he looked way back in the olden days. Come to find out, they said that there was a soldier grave. A grave up the road where a bunch of soldiers was buried at, y'all. That's interesting as exalted Libra. My son, he's like that. Now, whereas I only see the shadows, he can see all of it. He can see every bit of it. Y'all hang on 1 minute. Hang on 1 minute, y'all. My nose is trying to bother me. Don't you start. Don't you start with me. I'm back. I brought Spider-Man back with me. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Y'all give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I have a horrible time with allergies and stuff like that. Yes. One little speck of dust. That's why I hadn't been able to go to the thrift store in the last couple of days and stuff like that because it'd be really, really dusty up in there, honey. And you be bringing that stuff home. It's bad having no trouble with that dust. You know what I'm saying? Kyla said, I've been sneezing all day. I think it's the pollen. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I really think that it's part of their weather project. You know, they make weather. And I can tell when they're getting ready to and I just got a tickle at my nose. And I could tell when they're getting ready to change the weather, like if the weather changes from hot to cold or cold to hot, or if it's getting ready to rain, it's like these dusty particles and stuff be all over the place and stuff like they use chemicals. Now, this one young man was telling me, he said that they actually use powdered cement to pack the skies with so that the sun won't be so bright, y'all. Okay. Hey, Bear Boundless Beauty, how you doing? You seen something, Truthful Ian? What you saw? Oh, y'all speculum. Instead of speculum, what you say? It's hazy now around me for real. Shh, man, ain't no telling what's around me, y'all. It's making my nose act up. Where is it, y'all? They ain't finna notify nobody. Like I said, I be watching Bear Boundless Beauty said they didn't notify her. That's how they do. But I be getting all kind of live stream suggestions and stuff from people I'm not even subscribed to. I mean, people I have no interest in. I finally figured out what YouTube does. YouTube is a place where they can promote you and you can get a lot of views, or they can censor you. Yeah, they can censor you and you won't get any views. It just depends on how they feel about you. You know, like one time my channel was getting up to 1,000, 1,500 in a week, which that's not much for a lot of people, but that was a lot for me. And the moment, I did a few things to show a few things around in my house, which I don't go around calling out content creators' names and bully content creators saying, "Hey, you, Mr. Spicy Head, you did this, you did that." I don't do that. I just mind my own business over here. But the moment that I got on the bad side, I'm censored. My channel is censored. That's why I said don't wait on a notification because you're not going to get it. Some people will, some people won't. The majority of you all are not going to get any notifications. So if you want to see what's going on over here, you just have to manually just tune in. And then that's all good. It just shows how whether or not you're interested in the content or not. But some people don't have to put in any effort in at all. Very little effort. And if YouTube like them, they'll send the notifications off, you know? But I'm over here promoting us being natural and boycotting the cosmetic lines and, fuck the men that want you to wear straight weaves and fuck all of them that want you to relax your hair. Fuck them, We're not going to do that over here. We're going to wrap our heads. We're going to, walk around like spiritual women. We're going to bring spiritualism back. Hello? Whether there's a YouTube or not. It's coming. Hello. Uh-huh. Boundless Beauty says she's always had her bell on, honey. That bell don't mean nothing, honey. You can click that bell on and off. People say I done clicked it off and clicked it on, and they ain't gonna send nothing out. That's just like I can tag my videos. My videos are about, I can say, well, I just did a videos on butterflies and flowers. Okay. So I can tag it so that when people type in butterflies and flowers, they can find that video. It goes nowhere. With this algorithm they have, they can control whether your content go anywhere or whether or not your content goes absolutely nowhere. Hello? But it's all good because I'm still here and I'm going to utilize this to the fullest, okay? I don't plan on wasting no time. I mean, if I have to make videos on a daily, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to do what I do, okay? Um Thomas Elliott. Thomas Elliott said, I really did see something, not trying to scare anyone, nor is it a reason to fear. What did you find? What did you see, Thomas? What you see? That's right, Speculum. You know, natural is where it is, and it's not that people will become who make that decision, but really there's something going on that's so much greater than us. You understand what I'm saying? That is making women to decide to go natural. Something much greater than myself. Hello? I cannot take any credit for it. It's just something that is going to be. And a lot of people, especially a dark melanated woman in her natural hair state, you know, they try to shame us to believe that if you're dark, if you are a dark skinned woman, you have to your hair has to be bone straight, or you got to have that good hair, which good hair means you have loose curls. You got to have that kind of thing going on, and if you ain't got that kind of thing going on, you ain't got nothing going on, you know. So you know they try to, when I say they, I'm talking about what was put in place in the cabin days. They try to make us feel as if though we are ugly, because I found out something. Ugly only means your skin is dark and your hair is nappy. That's all it means. So I say that, you know, we're all beautiful. And if you're a dark skinned woman with nappy hair, that's beautiful too. Don't ever make anyone make you feel like you have to masquerade in something that will make somebody else feel better about you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Um, Speculum says, "Let your beauty shine, no matter what it is." Of course, I agree. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope that all women take that advice. We do not need you know, makeup. They make us feel like, oh, if you got a blemish on your face, you got to even up your tone. Oh, that must be evened up now. And you got to put on foundation now. You know, there are some people that put it on because they really have some severe problems going on with their skin. That's totally understandable, but a lot of people are putting on foundation that absolutely don't, they just absolutely don't need it. They don't need bleaching creams, all of these things that mutilate the skin. It's just sickening what social media, what TV you know, has done to people, you know, psychologically. You understand? Okay. Patrice Swazer. Hey, Mama. Hope you're having a good evening. It's only 50 degrees. It's go. Good. Where are you? I want to be there. It's 50 degrees, girl. You must have the air turn way down. Or are you telling me you live somewhere where it's 50 degrees? Because wherever that is, I wish I could be there right now. It was 105 degrees here. Well, I'm at in my house right now. It's 80 degrees. I just looked at the thermostat. It's 80 degrees in my house. Hello? That entity moves in here between 12, something like that, at night, and it heats up the whole house. I want to be what Patrice said. Patrice, you in Minnesota? Oh, no wonder. You are blessed. I wish I was in the Poconos right now. I heard it's really cool in the Poconos. Okay. So that's why I got this cold my this is my my Spider-Man washcloth. I got it from the Dollar Tree. It was like it was crunched up real tight into a small circle, and then when you wet it, it expands into a washcloth. They got all different kinds of characters. They got Superman. They got all of them, y'all. This one just by had it because I don't wore it out. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. Okay, now. Ah. Ooh, exalted Libra. You sound like you say stay somewhere over here by me. She said it was 114 here. You know, these all these different temperature fluctuations. I mean, I think it's strange. They definitely are, using machinery to create weather. And they do direct heat from certain areas to other areas down. I mean, they will it's amazing. Read the material online, it'll give you an idea of it. Um, Kyla, I'm about to open my freezer up and just stick my whole head inside of it. That's how. Sometimes I feel like it's coming to an end. But then to hear Patrice said up there in Minnesota it's 50 degrees, it let me know it's fit. She says it's 50 degrees. It lets me know now the world is not coming to an end. Everything is still okay. Anita's okay. Because I'm telling you, I mean, we're getting record breaking temperatures down here. Nothing grows because of this extreme heat. And it just we go from one extreme to the other. Y'all, what y'all said y'all saw around me? Somebody said they saw something and they ain't trying to scare nobody, but they saw something around here. Yes, okay. Speculum said there are crazy fires everywhere. Woo. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get how you can get 50 degrees up there in the summer. What, you got your heat on, Patrice? Excuse me, y'all. Wonder Wish said these fires are crazy, honey. They gonna burn up everything, ain't they? You just burn up everything so we can start all over again. If they ain't flooding some out, they burning it up. Yes, speculum. They messing with that weather. Mm-hmm. Patrice says she want to talk about the supernatural. You must have some experiences there. Talk to me about it. Exalted Libra, she says south of you in Mobile. I would think y'all would get it a little bit cooler, because y'all near the beach. Oh, I was out there near the beach, out there in Mobile. No, it was actually Orange Beach. Oh my God, the breeze was just breathtaking. It felt so beautiful, y'all. Okay. Garvin's daughter said, "Mama, Spider Man hanging on by a thread." This washcloth is torn up. I don't wash this so much. I have just laundered it over and over and over again. It's like one of my favorites. I like that. I like the little superhero washcloths. I was hoping y'all didn't see that. Okay, Mike Lewis said, you said, I love some information on Marie Laveau. Did they move her grave? Ooh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. I've read several books and I need to give you the names later of those books I've read because there's a lot of conflict about the Marie Laveau story. Okay. Louisa Tish said that Marie Laveau lived across the street from one of her family members in the past. And there's a lot of conflicting stories about the fact that she had a daughter, Marie Laveau Jr., and stuff. And says that, then they say that the stories, get the stories get confusing between the works of Marie Laveau Sr. and Marie Laveau Jr. Okay. There are some say that she was very, very, very fair skinned. She was a quatrain. Whatever quatrain is. Y'all explain to everybody what a quatrain is. That she was a mulatto. And then there were stories that said that Marie Laveau was black as a crow. So it's a lot of conflict going on. Now, from what I can tell you all, a lot of it I just don't believe it at all. I think it's a tall tale. Um, to be honest with you, there are a lot of Marie Laveaus out there. Okay, there are a lot of Marie Laveaus. Uh, oh gosh, they angry with me, y'all. They just cut the stream off. Okay, like I said, if the stream gets cut off, just come back and catch me. Okay, I'm not gonna just let the stream go off and not come back on unless something happens. Okay, so they are cutting the streams off and on, off and on. That's why I can't even super chat. I have like 100 and something plus speed, so I shouldn't be having this interference. But as we already know, some of the material I talk about is it might not be a big deal to many, but to them maybe it's controversial. But I don't believe the Marie Laveau story. Okay, I don't believe there's too much conflict going on about the story. Okay, and that's what I think it is. It's just a story. It's just a tale. But when I went to the graveyard, before I was interrupted by YouTube, when I went to the graveyard of Marie Laveau, and I saw where there was this marble monument. It had another lady's name on it. Engraved in the marble was another name. And I think her name was Mary or Marie, or I think it was Mary. But the name that was inscribed in the marble of the monument was not Marie Laveau's. Now, I'm going to tell you what they did. They actually took a little gold plaque and they screwed it in and said, this is where it is believed, something to that extent. This is where it was believed that she was buried. And I don't believe it. I think it's a crock of shit. Because I think that particular cemetery was white only, and it is really said that Marie Laveau is actually buried in a black cemetery. But they just put that there for the story, for the storyline, I guess. That's it. It's not. I don't believe it. I don't care how many books they write. I do not believe in the Marie Laveau thingy. I don't. Okay. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Thomas Elliott, what you talking about? There is a what is that? Come on, talk to me, Thomas. What is that? Speculum says yes, there is a tourist tomb, and then in the black cemetery is another tomb. I heard that she was actually buried in a. If it was a Marie Laveau, she was buried in a black cemetery, not a white cemetery. They wasn't hardly burying no black people in no white cemeteries. Okay, let's use our common sense. Okay, Thomas Ellie said, look into the Congo. Okay. Okay, hey, Coco. So y'all gonna visit the shop? New Orleans is not the same. I mean, and I'm just talking about what that Saint Bernard housing project was. I was very familiar with that area, and the fact that they went over there and tore it down, my compass is off a little bit. It just didn't feel right because they tore it down and built a bunch of colorful townhouses over there. So I just have a hard time going there and, knowing what they've done. I have a hard time enjoying myself, man. They went over there and raped the land like they've been raping everything. God forbid if you if you celebrating in an area and they like it. I'm talking about the globalists now. I'm not talking about a race of people. I'm talking about not saying anything about, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this. I'm talking about them, those savages that come in and what they do is they run you off your shit, and then they come in and take over. Them the ones I'm talking about. The wealthy. God forbid if you come up with something, some new invention, or you come up with some kind of business idea and they want it. God forbid. They coming to get that. And they will force you to sell it. Or if they can't force you to sell it, they'll flood it out. If they can't flood it out, they'll send some wind over to blow it down. Yeah. That's what they do. Or they raise the taxes. Your ass gonna get up off there. Whatever they want, they get it. Because they don't play fair. They don't have respect for anything that belongs to anybody else because they feel like, if I can go over there and take it, I'm going to fucking take it. Good thing Cuba was able to form an ally with the Soviet Union because they would have been just took Cuba. But the U.S. know that they can't fuck with Cuba. All the Soviet is stepping in. Now, it's not fair to talk about Fidel Castro and that dictatorship because I know a lot of people suffered under that. So I do want to, at least say that I know a lot of suffering went down there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their lives, and a lot of people may be still suffering today because of this communist society. But one thing about it, if it wasn't for that, I know for sure that America would have stolen that land. Because what America does is look for vulnerability. And if they see any vulnerability in anything, they're going to come and fucking get it. And you have to, in order to keep what you got to show America that you're willing to fight. I don't believe in just saying, oh, I give up, you can have it. I believe in fighting. I'm not giving up. I'm going to, as long as I can fight, I'm going to fight you tooth and nail to keep what is rightfully mine. And I'm encouraging you all to do the same. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I don't believe in turn the other cheek. Turning the other cheek, look at where it got us. Hello? Look what turning the other cheek did. If they slap you on one cheek, let them slap you on the other one. Anyways, I ain't going to even much worry about that. We won't even go into that. Hell yeah, Curie. People can be so fucking greedy and they take, and they don't have any conscience. Absolutely not. You can't. In order to be wealthy and rich, you can't have no sympathy for nobody. I don't believe wealthy people have sympathy for anything. Because if you had sympathy in your heart and your mind, it wouldn't allow you to feel comfortable having all of that and seeing other people without. You just when you want to make money like that, you just can't give a fuck. Hello? That's right, Trinity Supreme Power. She says Preach. She said, I love those who love me and fight those who fight me. That's right. We need to fight. That's what witches do. Okay? We fight. We fight tooth and nail. Okay? That's what witches do. I don't want to hear anything about I found a witch that and this witch, honey, she did this, she did that, she has no morals. Witches, we don't supposed to have morals. I'm not talking about these wicked witches. I'm talking about witches, us independent witches with a mind of our own, with a will of our own. These eclectic witches, okay? We don't supposed to have morals. The only morals that we will keep with us are the ones that will keep us out of trouble, basically. So I don't want to hear any bullshit about that. Wicked witches are to be wicked. That's what we're supposed to be. We're infamous. I mean, it's like people are starting to get confused. Witches are infamous. I'm an infamous witch. So if you see any dirt on me, I'm proud of it. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I preach that all the time. Even though people say I have a warm, nice, and beautiful personality. But others say, oh no, she is a slickster. She is evil. She is wicked. I certainly am. I'm a witch. Nothing got to be good about me. Hello? Okay. If witches stayed wicked, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. People just taking things from us, just snatching whatever they want from us. Just it's just like we just are we really witches if we allow people to just to take and take and don't fight back? That's right, Wonder Witch. Do not forget that. We don't wait for karma. We are karma. That's why I did my little video series last night that I took down about how to execute effective curses. We can go around and smile and be kind. But make sure that when somebody wrongs you, you execute your curses. We've been doing this from the beginning of time. I may want to skip over you and take your infant. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wrong you. It's okay to take the infant. Make the infant suffer. Hello? Make the child suffer. Let's talk about that and put a smile on your face and keep moving and be kind. That's the way it's supposed to be. And you don't announce it to anybody. You do the work and you move on. Isn't that fair? That's why people are getting away with so much. That's why they running all over you. Cause you want to prove to everybody that you have morals and that you're a good person and no one should fear you because you got all good intentions and people take weakness for kindness. I mean, take your kindness for a weakness. I'm sorry. Move in silence. Yes, exalted Libra. That's what you do. I promote curses when they are justified. And you don't go around parading it. Now, sometimes I may have to let you know, hey, look, that dude right there, I'm going to curse him. Why? Because it can be more effective for that individual if I can't get to them physically. If I can't get to them physically and they know that I've cursed them, you understand? When it happens, they are convinced. They're convinced. You want to convince them that this is what's going to happen to them. Do you kind of understand what I'm talking about? And when it happens to them, they'll know where it came from. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting real stuffy. Thank you, Exalted Libra. Morals ain't nothing but, you right? That's it. The codes that the powers that be are not going to abide by. They're only set aside for you. The 10 Commandments are for you. But the people who run this country, the mafia, they don't have to go by those codes. Only you. You have to prove how loyal you are to the country, to this corporation. Okay? And I just do just enough to get by. That's it. I find myself sometimes feeling like I gotta prove because I am who I am. That I'm a good citizen. I'm good. I'm good. You don't have to fear me. But you can't continue to live like that. And be a witch. They supposed to fear you as a witch. You're supposed to not look pretty. Pretty. That's when I say pretty, I'm talking about the little standards of beauty. They don't supposed to find you attractive. Hell, you're a witch. You don't supposed to look at me and say, "Oh, well, look how pretty and beautiful she is." How many beautiful witches do they show in the movies? Very few. The witches are not cute, and they are feared. You will not develop your powers being concerned about morals, trying to convince people that, hey, look, check this out. I'm a good person. Your powers get strong. Spirits will trust you more if they see you truly are not concerned about these rules set aside for you. And when I talk about these rules, the rules of making sure your face is powdered down and you got your eyelashes real cute and your makeup on and your hair is put in place and you got the cutest little outfits on. Witches, we don't do that. What kind of witches are these? Okay, Exalted Libra said the best witches move in silence, but our wrath will be felt. That's right. You don't sometimes when you executing a curse, you don't necessarily want your enemy, your target to even know you have anything to say. You don't argue with them. You don't fight with them and stuff like that because then they say, "Oh, this is just a windbag." You when you're silent, then that's when they fear. When they want to know, hey, what is she up to? We ain't talking about it. You'll know. Thomas Elliott, tell me what you talking about. Talk to me, sexy voodoo and priestess. She says some witches do, mama. Talk to me. Speculum says, I am Creole and got a good deal of white in me, but I know the enemy when I see him. Okay. Mm-hmm. I love y'all men out there, my male witches and stuff, but I got a problem with heterosexual men because more damage have been done to me by heterosexual men than any other men. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. All they do is go around robbing and stealing and shit like that and killing. I got a problem with the not all of them, but I'm just saying I have definitely suffered a lot by the hands of heterosexual men. But now y'all heterosexual men, if y'all some in here, I ain't talking about y'all now. But some of these women can relate, man. Y'all can relate to me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm reading y'all. Okay. Okay, I'm just reading over everything. Okay, Patrice said, Mama, can you put the video up after the live for like an hour and take it down again? I didn't get to view it. Okay, I'm going to leave this one up because I'm playing it safe. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Jack said, what about the universal law? For every cause, there is an effect. I do believe in that. Most definitely. Now, are you saying concerning one having to deliver a curse, because I have stated that you're only to deliver curses and hexes uh, 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 when warranted, when it is justified. And that's the only time. Okay. If someone wrongs you and you allow the abuse and you don't seek justice, then the universe will take it as a lesson that you want more of that to come your way. You want more wrong. That's what the universe takes it as. And they will give you that lesson over and over and over and over again. So in order to put a stop to it, you must do something about it. I believe in curses. I believe in hexes. And I'm going to tell you why. There are a lot of people that turn the other cheek. There are a lot of people who may not have the problems I've had. I know that being a black woman, I have not had, and I want you all to understand, no matter how, what race you are, I really want you to understand where I'm coming from. Because if you are of another race, then you probably won't understand where I'm coming from. But I want you to hear me good. The reason why I believe in curses, because I feel like that's the only way for myself personally, because I have taken matters to the authorities and nothing has been done about it. I have not quite had the equal opportunities as other genders or other races. At 51 years old, I have suffered quite a bit of discrimination here in the South and being in this body. So this is the reason why for me, my last resort is cursing and hexing. Now, you may not have had to suffer that. Now, women who may have been any races, still, like I say, women who may come from just about all races may be able to sympathize with me, because also just being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Y'all women y'all can attest to this, that we might not have had the same equal opportunities. Okay? Or we may have been ignored and looked over because we were women. Women are suffering all over the world. Women are being discriminated against all over the world. So that's why when you're talking about curses and hexes, women created the curse and the hex. That was her only defense. What else was she gonna turn to? Hello, that's why you see all these Hollywood stories about these witches and stuff cursing folks and cursing their children and cursing the village and stuff, because she didn't have justice. No one takes us serious, especially if you are a black woman. If you are a black woman and you got some wealth, money talks. If you are a black woman and you ain't got no money, you better learn how to make sure that you are able to curse your subject. That's why I have resulted to this. Hello? I'm doing curses on a daily basis. I want to be that woman that all I got to do is look at you and you go home and you have chest pains and you have to go to the ER if you offend me. Hello? Okay, Kyla said, I know what you mean. There was a man who hang on, y'all. It's hot in here. Woo. Kyla says, I know what you mean. There is a man who wronged my family and continues to do so, but I don't know what else to do. Root work. That's when people turn to black magic. That's when we go ahead and start laying curses. That's the only justice we have. The judicial system is not going to listen to you and take your case if you ain't got no money. Attorneys don't want to hear what you got to talk about if you ain't got no money. Hello? That's why, we go into the courtrooms and take roots in the courtrooms. And we put the judge under trance. That's all we got. The only way you will understand that is if you're a woman or if you are a person with no money. Hey, Flower Bomb, how you doing? I'm up late tonight. Yeah, so we're talking about, I did a series last night about how to execute harsh and effective curses. And that's what we're talking about now. And I was just telling them, I said, I was telling everybody we're talking about it. How, why do people turn to black magic, and why do people turn to curses? Why do people turn to hexes? You wouldn't understand that if you had the money to hire an attorney, $100,000 attorney to fight to get your children back. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand if, you were privileged. You wouldn't understand if you weren't a woman that got raped, and you couldn't prosecute and punish the man that raped you because everybody felt like because he has this social status that, we don't see him as being guilty, so they let him off. When you are in those circumstances and you got those kind of situations on hand, that's when you realize how beautiful a hex is. You know what I'm saying? That's right, exalted Libra. You got to accept the light and the dark of the path. And if you can't balance the two of them right there, then hey, you may as well just be dead, man. Get out of here. You just may as well be dead. Because that's just a fact of life. It's just, it is what it is. Oh, bare boundless beauty. Honey, I get my 6 to 8 hours, honey. Because like what I'll do, I'll probably go to bed around 4 o'clock in the morning. But I gotta go in here and take me a little hot bath real quick. Ain't that something? It's hot, but I'm gonna take a hot bath. Ain't that something? I'm sure enough gonna be sweating. But what I'll do, I get in the bed around 4 o'clock. I'm up about 10. That's enough sleep for me. Okay. Flower Bomb said, "Mama don't sleep." Yeah. Mostly when I'm sleeping, I'm traveling. I'm going places. Up in the daytime, child. Ain't no telling where I'll be in the morning time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got a whole nother world that I got to interact with. When I leave y'all over here, I got to go over there and do some things. Oh, okay. That once upon a time, I would have so many cases, and I'm glad I don't have to slave like that anymore. But I would have so many cases. I'm talking about. I would be doing readings all the way up until 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to stop doing that, and I found myself sleeping till about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I would be getting up around 1 and 2 o'clock. Now that was some years and years ago, like 6 years ago, and I'm like, I can't do that. So I don't get that deep into it like I used to. It's not worth it. That's true. Exalted Libra said that's why hoodoo was born. You didn't need hoodoo if you were privileged. People are forgetting what hoodoo was, the purpose of hoodoo. It was not about, oh, I'm gonna go and get this new car I've been wanting all my life. I'm gonna get this diamond ring. I'm gonna go and do this. I'm gonna go and do that. The kind of things people use hoodoo for. Back then, it was for survival. You were just trying to survive, man. You were just hoping you weren't going. That your young son wasn't. They weren't gonna be coming in the house, pulling your young son out the house, accusing him of stealing something. And the punishment would be something heinous. Man, shoot. That's what it was about. Okay, I know you should. Flower Bomb, you say you are still on vacation. Okay, I can understand now. I should be in the bed, sleep myself too, and everything. Because I know you got a very busy day tomorrow. Yes, Curie said it's powerful energy and rage. It is most definitely. Sometimes I wait and get myself real mad before I do work. And I need to watch that. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about that last night. Okay, now what? Okay, Patrice, you said like what the slaves use for a tool root work. Tell me what you mean about that. Exalted Libra said, as a black woman, I find myself leaning more into the darkness. I am too. When I came here, I was all love and light. But as I began to see a lot of the injustices that we suffer as women, I'm like taking a second look at things, and I'm like saying, cause like Asata Shakur is like my superhero, man. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know, man. I got to do something about this. Love and light will get you killed. You got to protect yourself, especially women. I'm reading y'all. Curie says that she sometimes feels sorry for the person she does work on. Oh, honey, I delight in it. So it must be something wrong with me, cause I delight in it. Yeah, I definitely delight in it. I'm like, work well done. I love to see people who have hurt me. I love to see them punished. Mm-hmm. Anybody else like that? Now, I will say I am one to give people multiple chances over and over and over and over again. But then it gets to the point, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for I'm ready for some suffering. Okay? Because I done gave you ample enough time. You understand? To see the error of your ways. And after that, I mean, ain't nothing to do but to consider destruction. Okay? Anybody disagree with that? What's the moral of this video? The moral of this video is, y'all, come on now. It's time to start researching how to curse people who hurt you, who harm you. Okay? Oh, Patrice, you so crazy. Oh, of course. Patrice, you're right. People who have had most of their things stolen from them, yeah, they do turn to root work because they done tried it so many ways, because America is supposed to be about, the land of the free and the freedom of speech and all these things and stuff that is not necessarily true, and you're supposed to be able to seek justice and get it in the justice system and all of that, and it's just not true. And so that's why people say, "Hey, look, let me just do some root work in here. Let me call up somebody who can do some work on my behalf. Let me call up a root worker. Let me call up a hoodoo doctor and see if they can help me get some justice." Okay, Speculum says I left Facebook a couple of years ago. Sad to hear the Coven is not together. They're still. I've been left it. I don't even do Facebook anymore. I don't do Facebook anymore. It's just to me, and when I do, if I do Facebook, it's on on totally different things and stuff. I actually left out of the groups myself personally. Okay. I used to have a lot of energy when I was a little bit younger in this. When you go back some years back, and so I would sit all day long inside of those covens interacting and doing work there, and I soon got tired of it. It was draining. So I don't do Facebook. I don't do any Facebook. It's been a minute. The last time I did Facebook with those groups was about 3 or 4 years ago. But people do have me in those Facebook groups, quite a few of them, but I don't interact with them. It's tiring. Yes, A Ribs, how you doing? Facebook is draining. It takes so much energy out of you. It's draining. Okay. They ain't. You're right, Exalted Libra. They are not worth the energy because they don't interact in the group. You can have 100 people in the group, but only have 5 people participating. So those others are in the group. They're either not in there, you know, contributing, or they're just taking. Wonder which says the spirit decides if it's justified. If y'all really knew how the real world really works, y'all got to unlearn all of that mess they done taught y'all in Sunday school. Because the church, the Sunday school, the schools, they teach us that, it's okay to be abused. That when you die, Jesus is gonna make up for it. You could just say, hey, look, I took all this shit from all these different people and stuff, so you're gonna make life a little bit easier for me here in heaven. It's not true, y'all. Wonder Witch says she's a firm believer of justified magic. Hey, Anita Stevens, talk to me. What you say? You said a pastor that needs a wake up call. What you saying? You saying you are a pastor, Anita? Autumn says she feels like we need a small coven and only invite those who are serious on Facebook. It would have to be very few people, and all of those people need to participate. We would have these covens with 1,000 people, but only 15 of them interacting, and that wasn't getting nobody nowhere. It was just making the people who were posting and stuff were just getting drained. Anita, where you went? What was sad, Wonder Witch? Hey, Autumn Rain, you said you participated a lot. Okay. So why did you leave? Yes, Bear Boundless Beauty. You have to unlearn and relearn. Reteach yourself. Right. Learn the truth. Just look at the wealthy people and how just look at their lives. I don't see them taking any abuse. Okay, y'all. Do y'all have any questions before I let you go? Who is this with the Chinese writing? Oh, my sex partner. Hello. Are you a troll? Y'all think they trolling? Oh, that's so sweet. Patrice says, I'm so cute when I get my sleepy eyes. Actually, I'm not even asleep. I'm doing this right here because I don't have my glasses on and I can't see the writing because it's so small. I need to put those glasses on. It's what they call a progressive lens where I have to point my eyes in the right direction to see. Like, in order to see far off, I have to look up. In order to see from a little, from reading a distance, I need to look in the middle. But in order to see things a little closer up, I need to look at the bottom so that it's a trifocal. Yeah. So I really need those on right now. So that's why you see me doing like this so I can see what's going on. But there's no sleep in me. Absolutely none, y'all. What'd you say, Speculum? I better fix them. Oh, I got you. Patricia, I guess you didn't notice him. We're going to just let them make a fool of themselves, whoever that is. Curie says, how do you pick and know who to do work for and who not to? I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you call my phone and I'm not answering it and you persistent, then I take you to be an out of control troll. Okay. And I'm not going to answer your phone call. I'm not going to answer it. If you call me one time and I don't answer you, okay, that means that I can't get to you. If I, okay, so if you got somebody just calling and calling and calling, you ignore them. And you call them back to back. You already called me one time, then you call back right after you hang up, and then you call back right after you hang up, then you call back. Then I know you're a troll. If you are using my phone number, 265, to try to call me, I know you are a troll. If I say send me photos and you don't send them to me, I don't trust you. I know what you're saying. I don't trust you neither. But it's my way or the highway. It's just the way it goes. And the only reason why I have to have harsh uh, uh, um, rules like that is because there's so many trolls that'll call your house. Now, if I don't answer your call and I don't call you back, it's not that I think you're a troll. It's just the fact that sometimes I get really, really busy and I can't get back to you. You know what I'm saying? That's all it means. I just can't get. Everybody's not a troll. So a lot of people have called me. You couldn't get me, and it's because like I have like just a few cases that I work on, but the people who are just like under my umbrella that I work with, and I just haven't been able to just get to everybody. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I'll get back with you. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Okay. Exalted Libra said, "Oh, people are annoying as love spell work. Ain't been in the relationship long enough." Oh, I don't get those anymore. I don't get spells anymore for love spells anymore. I don't get that. I think it's probably my age, because I'm like in my 50s now. But when I was in my 40s, I would get a lot of requests for love spells. I mean, tons. The work I do now is more or less like it's different now. It's just these people are not carnal and they understand. They understand that I'm their spiritual advisor. You see, so it has changed a little bit. I'm the problem solver. I help them, with life decisions and stuff like that. They consult with spirit when they call me. But I used to get a lot of that. Hey, mama, I want to get my man back. I want to get my man back and everything. Those calls like that, and clearly it would be like women that were so desperate to get these men back that were like in like another relationship, and it was really advisable for them to move on, really and truly. So I had gotten to the point I just started telling them, hey, just move on. There's something better out there for you, just go on. But because like let me tell you what happens. A lot of the times, we get them back together again and then they find themselves breaking back up again. So they calling back, we ain't together no more and stuff like that. And so that just got to be it got to be it got to a point where it was like getting frustrated, very frustrating. Or he may come back and stay about a couple of weeks and he'll leave, or you know things like that. And the men, oh my God, I can't do men. Oh my God, I can't do no man. Because the first thing they say is that they were cheating and they were outside the relationship and she got them, she left. Then I put myself in that situation. I'm like, okay, I can't do this. You say, am I going to do the BB again? What is the BB, Patrice? Ah, Bear Boundless Beauty says YouTube is not letting me send messages. Child, YouTube ceased to amaze me. They doing everything, honey. They say they do not want y'all to be watching these videos. They really want us to fold this up, but we gonna keep right on going. Okay, YouTube. I had another person to tell me that that they weren't able to send messages. I've heard this before, that YouTube wouldn't allow them to send messages, or YouTube wouldn't allow them to watch the live. They'll watch the live and then they'll get cut off from the live and can't find the live. Yeah, they're doing everything, and I don't know what's the big deal about me because, I see people that do worse. Like I said, the only thing I can think about that they could, I think they want people to get discouraged and not to continue to come and listen to the message or whatever. It has to be something of that nature. That's the only thing I can think of. It crashed for 3 minutes, Bare Boundless Beauty. You had to exit and come back in. I believe you. I have a lot of people say, I didn't even know you were live. I was online. I didn't even know it. But like I say, y'all will see other people live that you ain't even subscribed to. YouTube will promote them. It's all about promoting. YouTube can either promote you or censor you or just shut you completely down. This is their land. So, like I say, always come and check to see if I'm doing videos or if I made a video. Do not wait on YouTube notifications. It would be far more people in here if everyone got their notifications. They don't want that. Okay, Wonder Witch, I'm gonna head on out to. Oh, Bare Boundless Beauty said you're too powerful. They can't handle the truth. Okay, that's all I do. I don't sit here and lie. They try to make fun of me. They use this agent, this racist white boy, to continuously hound me and keep those videos up under my search. When you search Spiritual Nemo and everything, they do that because they know that there's something about me that's real, and they use him to try to discredit me with humor and everything, so but at the same time, it shows you that YouTube does not follow through with their policies when they say they do not tolerate bullying and all that. That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, Gavi's daughter said she's seen it, but it's not. I really don't pay any attention to him. I'm just appalled that YouTube do not follow their guidelines. So, anyways, yeah, he is a bully and he's a paid bully. YouTube, I feel like YouTube pay, can this is the way it works. So you're creating YouTube videos, and if YouTube do not take those videos down, and these people have these videos monetized, and they're paying these people, that mean these are people who are being paid to bully. If those videos don't come down, and he's receiving revenue from these videos, he is an agent for YouTube. A lot of Black women have actually left YouTube with wonderful material, or they have been censored and their channels have been taken from them. Black women. And it's because of these bullies. They're sent to us to try to silence us. But, the show must go on, YouTube. It won't stop. Okay? Speculum said, Okay, the show must go on. It's unfortunate for you that we're going to continue. Even if I don't do another video, it's already encoded. You understand? There's something, once again, like I said at the beginning of the video, something much higher than ourselves that is a part of this movement. Okay. Okay. Oh, tell me about that Bare Boundless Beauty. Type that on there again. I see that. I can't call that name out loud. You said spreading lies. Give me more information about that. Because I can excuse that because I know that this is definitely a person that is suffering from something mental, and they are off of their medications. They're off of their medicines, and it's very unfortunate. It's really sad. It's sad. That's a sad situation because that's a situation where this individual really needs help and won't be able to get it. I see it as a person that needs help. I mean, it's just overwhelming. I'm not gonna talk any more about it, but it would be good if some help can come through. You know what I'm saying? Help needs to come. Definitely, help needs to come through. Now, what I'm gonna do, like when this re-uploads, I'm gonna have to take that down. Boundless Beauty. I'm gonna have to take that down. The only reason why I'm taking that down so it won't be a reason for it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that down now. Excuse me, so it won't be a reason for the video to be flagged. But you're welcome to continue to comment. I just need to take that down. Okay, just that one. Okay. I want to make sure I'm taking the right one down. Okay. But I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. But that individual could be watching the video now because it is a person that is obsessed with me. The individual has been obsessed with me for a very long time. Actually told me that they went to sleep listening to my videos. So, and won't let me go. I mean, just refuse to let me go. But it's definitely a person that is crying out for help. And unfortunately, no one is coming in. No one is coming in to rescue nobody. But it happens all the time. Okay. Yeah, I saw that Bare Boundless Beauty. Oh yeah. Title Beware of You. Oh, okay. No, she's not actually calling me a lying prostitute. She's talking about another individual being one. Look at me. Do I look like a prostitute? I'm a grandmother's age. I'm a plain Jane. But I tell you what, if I was one back in the days, I would have been a damn good one. I would have been a damn good one. Cause you know what I would have did? I would have played my cards right. I would have saved my money up in a bank account so that now I would be set, man. Hello? I'd have been. I do not shake the sex industry because if you do it, or if you do it right, you understand. If you know what you're doing, it could be a very lucrative business, and you can make yourself plenty of cash. So, I do not knock a woman who by her business. Okay, I just say she need to play it classy, and she need to play it clean. Hello. Uh-huh, Kira. You say you ran across her crying and fell for the open door. Baby, don't feel bad, because I was there too. I think we all went there. I was there too. I went for the okie doke and was trying to help out and donate money. I mean, the Coven donated money. And then, honey, honey, I got my slap right in the face. I got my wake up call. Hello. And I have learned from that situation a lot. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, excuse me, y'all. Once I learned from my situation, I said I'll never go back because see, that's why I don't like burning bridges and stuff like that. Because see, you may have to go back cross it. See, some people will burn bridges and stuff once they figure I got it now. But I'm telling you something, the universe got a way of making you have to go back to them same people. That day will come. And when they come back to you, say absolutely not. Cause that, that's the lesson we came. That's the lesson. We came here to teach each other. And I'm not teaching you anything you if I beg your pardon after you've snaked me and I let you back in my life. That means the universe is going to bring me a more harsher lesson. That's my opportunity to teach you. No, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to do anything for you. And you need to remember what you did to me. Hello? So they'll come back running to you. A lot of people want to size up with the individual, but they're going to get their wake-up call too. Because I got mine. I was trying to help. I was trying to do too. I was sympathizing with it and stuff. Spectrum says she would be the madam. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Spectrum says she don't pay no mind to my haters. I got a couple of them out there. This I don't really fault them. I fault YouTube because YouTube made sure that they put those racist videos right under my search with my videos. And they usually don't do other people like that, but they put them there. They wanted to make sure that you all see that this man was buffooning. They wanted you all to see that. Exactly, Bare Boundless Beauty. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead on and let you all go. I always say the proof is in the pudding. Y'all can see for yourself, you know what I'm saying? That what I do everything at the goodness and the kindness of my heart. And some people just really will, push you to the limit. They think that you are defenseless, and they think that they are going to that they think it's funny. They think it's funny, and this is their humor. This is their laugh. But anyone that laughs and anyone that refused to give me any justice for a situation like that will be punished. Okay, good night. Let me let y'all go on. That's actually a grandfather clock that I despise. This man, I bought this clock from a clock maker, no, from a clock repair guy, and it's one of the worst clocks he had. So I'm definitely getting rid of it. My daughter says she likes it. I'm gonna give it to her. I gotta have something with a more vintage ring to it, a vintage sound. Okay, good night. Okay. Bye bye. Okay, Saint Anne. Hey, Saint Anne. Blood moon's rising. Do we supposed to be out there now? Let me go outside right quick then, y'all. Okay, bye bye, y'all. Good night.